constantly doing that, if you're always doing something, your brain is conserving energy by just going straight to that habit. Instead of you having to think about it and your brain having to work to make a decision, the habits kick in and it's already made that decision for you. So when your alarm goes off in the morning, if your habit is always to fucking reach over and hit snooze, that's what's gonna happen. Because
that definitely happens.
You know, it happens a lot, right?
Yeah.
But
if I did this for the money, would've gave up long ago. It's the passion and the drive buried deep down in my soul. It's ambition, I'm too hungry, I ain't never getting full. On a mission, it's a battle, locked and loaded, bulletproof.
All right. Let's keep going, bro.
Back on 75 hard.
Yep.
Okay, I'm on day 11. You're day 12?
12.
Yeah. Doing it, I know I'm doing a little bit different this time. It was based off like working out training wise because of the whole marathon prep thing. But
yeah. Did you ever say that you were gonna?
Yeah, I said on the last podcast
did?
or that podcast before Dice.
But did you confirm that you did?
And then
so this is real this time. You confirm? Are you in?
I'm confirming that I'm doing the marathon. Most likely it's going to be the Seattle Marathon, November 26th, so 2 days after Thanksgiving. And I think we finish 75 hard, as long as we don't fail. Like, what, the Tuesday or something before that or something? Tuesday or Wednesday. So, yeah, training for the marathon. That's kind of my focus during the 75 hard. Make sure that my nutrition is up, eating right so that I can get all the running in. And it's a lot of fucking miles compared to what I ran last time. Yeah. And I mean, this is the first 2 weeks alone.
It's a full marathon,
yeah. It's the first 2 weeks alone already for this training plan. It's just already, I'm running longer. I'm running as long as I was running at the end of 75 hard last time. So, I mean, it's steps.
Yeah.
But, yeah. But the thing remember I was telling you the other day, like how, what I'm noticing about this round, or just the running part of it, is I don't think I enjoy running as much as I said I did last time. Mm-hmm. But I think the thing about it is I enjoy the process of being good at running or getting better at running because of how much it fucking hurts. Like, you feel the pain throughout the whole damn run. There's no breaks, not like when you're lifting, kind of thing, where you lift and the pain is only for the minute or two, and then you drop the weight that you get to take your break. When you're fucking running, you feel that shit every fucking step. So,
the whole time.
Yeah, I do enjoy that process of just going through that and knowing that, I'm at a certain, like, when it comes to running pace right now for, the miles that I'm putting in, but I just know, like, just based off of what happened last time, 3-4 weeks, I'll be in a totally different pace. So, looking forward to it, just the process.
So for the 75 hard, but you're doing more than running. You still.
Oh yeah, still lift.
So still training like normal, or
yeah,
not like normal, but
yeah, because it's definitely going to supplement the running. So
yeah,
just having a stronger body overall is going to help to get through that whole damn 26 miles. So good times. And you need to be in good enough shape to get on your bike and roll with.
I'm also running, but not as fast as you, and not as long or frequent as you. But yeah, that's gonna be awesome. Definitely gonna have to. We're gonna document that.
Yeah.
And I'll be using. I don't know if I can use a bike. I don't know what the.
No,
we have to know what the layout or the what do you call it?
The route is.
The route is. Yeah.
I mean, it's gonna be a big ass route. But yeah.
Might definitely need some drone shots for sure. I didn't use the drone on the last one because it was just kind of weird.
I don't know, but that's good because it's in like downtown Seattle, so I don't know how the fuck that's going to work. Yeah. And then it's like off freeways and shit like that, tunnels, so I don't know how that's going to work.
There's going to be tunnel? You going to go through a tunnel?
Yeah, bro. I think it's in the beginning of the it's like within the first 3 miles.
That's going to be a cool shot.
Yeah. So it's going to be pretty cool.
Maybe I should learn how to ride a hoverboard. Go backwards as you're riding towards it. That'd be awesome.
You'd fucking crash.
Yeah.
I don't know. Are you doing anything fucking different on this one? I don't think you said you were doing anything different.
No. I'm getting up earlier, I think, is the only difference.
From last time?
Yeah. Or no. Yeah. Because the last time I was working out my first workout was during work, lunch at work. Yeah. And then I do my second one after I got off. But now I'm up 3:00, 3:30. It's my alarm. Out of the door by 4. Then I do my morning outdoor workout.
Yeah.
And it's dark. And luckily, it hasn't been as cold.
Yeah.
So
It's getting there, though.
it's getting there. I think yesterday it was like 53 was the coldest.
Yeah. It's kind of cold this morning.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Still getting the workouts done during my lunch hour at work, which is nice. I'm thankful for that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and by the time I get home, I don't have too much to worry about. But
Yeah.
I don't know. I think this time around, it just seems to flow easier. I'm not going to say easy, but it just seems to flow easy. Maybe because we already did it, and we kind of already know what to expect from doing it last time. So,
Well, I think all of us, even my wife was saying the same thing. We're all kind of feeling like it. Not that it's easier, it's just that because we've done it, and I think last time it was just everybody was kind of like anxious going into it, not knowing what to expect. But then I think this time, and then I know like we've been kind of keeping most of the habits, right? We're still working out, majority of the time, maybe not twice a day, not every day, but
I think after the first time, like I said, I took a short break.
Yeah.
And then I maybe like 2 weeks where I really just chilled.
That's not fucking short.
That's just short compared to what I would my other breaks would be like for the whole summer.
2 months. Yeah.
So I did a short break, and then I was back at it. Mine was mostly 6 days a week, and just working out while I'm at work for my lunch hour. But that was the most consistent I've been in a long time.
Yeah.
But that's probably about it for me. I took my weekends off.
Yeah.
Unless I skipped a day during the week, and then I would make it up. But it's definitely, the flow is easier for me.
Yeah. You already kind of got a groove and know how you would attack it because of already doing it. I mean, when you do something for 75 days, it's going to stick. It's going to stick.
Yeah. It's gotten to a point where sometimes I got to, because I have the app, or you probably still have the app.
Yeah.
I have to double check, like, okay, did I do everything?
Yeah, make sure.
Everything is going smooth so far.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for the hurdle.
Yeah, and that's what we were talking about, like how it's getting, it's almost like, because we kind of build those habits that we want to make sure we don't get complacent because we might miss something so simple, and then
like your progress photo.
Yeah, like a progress picture. Then you fucking
or your
fail.
Freaking water. You wake up and you still got this much in your bottle,
and you're fucked. So it's just making sure that you double tap on everything and make sure that you got everything fucking done. But this one's definitely different. But it's, I think, just making it, I don't know, for myself, just making it hard. And there's a couple of us running. I think there's a total of 4 of us that are going to run the marathon. We're going to register and then run the marathon. So that's definitely making it tougher for us, just because it's going to be a whole lot of miles put in.
Once you sign that line, it's going to be real.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to it, man. I like the challenge. It's going to be pretty cool, pretty dope with everybody running. But we're episode 7, guys, and today we really want to talk about something that we've been hearing about, and then something that we've gone through, before, and
still go through.
Like it's a real thing, and we just wanted to bring it up because we think it's holding people back from really going for things that are going to help better them. So people have insecurities about going to the gym for the first time. People have insecurities about being in the gym, and that comes down to whether you don't know what you're doing when you get there. You're worried about how you look, and you're worried about people judging you, know, and that's something that we've dealt with, and still deal with, and we just want to talk about it just because we just want people to just go for it because it's important, and it's important for people's mental health, to get in the gym, work on themselves, and not have something like that so simple that's really, I don't think is anymore, at least I don't think it's that significant to stop you from trying to grow. So that's why.
And sometimes that might not even really be the case. You know what I mean? Because you're thinking what other people might be thinking about you. And it could be,
or they're not thinking about you,
or they're not even. They don't even notice you're there. So it's all kind of like self-created. Sometimes you just get too deep in your head.
I know you were. So when we first started working out, I think that probably would have been. I think that was something that was keeping you from lifting weights, and I think you've talked about it before, but that was something that kept you from lifting weights? Because remember, like I said, you were fucking always on the elliptical and you weren't pumping weights.
You know, it was crazy too because I used to work at a gym.
Yeah.
I worked at a 24-hour fitness in Kent. I worked at 24-hour fitness just as a receptionist though. So I was in the gym environment, but even still, just being in the environment, being familiar with the faces that are there all the time, you still have it. You know what I mean? And then on and off, I would work out, and then right before we started working out, it was at our work gym. The thing that killed me was the gym was so damn small.
It's small, yeah.
I feel like you can probably get away with it at a bigger gym.
Yeah.
Because you can go and kind of hide in a corner. Yeah. Or you can look at the machines that people aren't using. You can just go over there.
Everybody's so spread out.
Yeah. And you can hide a little bit. But the smaller, more intimate gyms, that's awkward.
Yeah.
So for the first, I don't know how long I was working out before we started, but I would just hop in the elliptical because it was right there in the back, right along the side. Everybody else had the main area. I just tucked to the side, just kept to myself, and did my thing. I did that also for Planet Fitness just recently. Yeah. So when I first got in, I'm like, what the heck? You know, what am I going to do? What am I going to work out?
That was a new gym, like first time over there.
Yeah, that was my first time over there. I think it was a newer gym.
Yeah.
But so what I did was legit. I stuck into the little 30-minute circuit. I told you that before, because the little 30-minute circuit room has its own little room. It's tucked away. Yeah. It's not out in the open like all the other machines in the treadmill. So that was a form of me not having the confidence to just go and do my thing because I'm too worried about what other people are thinking. Yeah. You know.
And so like that's every time I think about that shit, I think about just like. Because I've had to deal with it. I think it was more for me growing up, and then I think when I was in the Army, and then every time I go to a different gym on base, like that's where it would get to me because I know there's dudes that's bigger and stronger than me, and just fucking. Then they're probably looking at me like, "What the fuck is this guy doing? Like, what's this little ass dude doing?" You know. But I think it got to the point where you just have to realize like everybody's in there to better themselves. Everybody's in there to better themselves, and you need to worry about what you're doing so that you can meet your goals or, do whatever you have to do to better yourself. Yeah. And if you keep worrying about what other people are thinking, even though they probably might not be thinking that those things, then it's going to hold you back from getting there. And I always worry about people like, going in and like when I'm watching people because I'm like dead in like focus when I'm in the gym, right? Like I'm only thinking about what I'm doing and what I'm gonna do next. Like and when I have fucking weight over my head, I'm not thinking about what you look like at that point. I'm thinking about moving this fucking weight. And I think people need to realize that most people that are in the gym, they're really focused on what the hell they're doing. Because a lot of people just they have goals for themselves. They want to lose weight. They want to, get bigger, muscular wise. And that's what they're focused on. And whatever you're really thinking, they're probably not even thinking about you.
You got to remember too, it's like you're not the only one feeling the same way in the gym. Yeah. Because you're over here worried about what other people think. The person next to you is probably thinking the exact same thing. Yeah. So then that shows you too, you're not worried about. No one's really worried about you if they're worried about what other people are thinking. It's like everybody's doing the exact same thing. At the end of the day, everybody's there to get their gains or to improve themselves. You know what I'm saying?
So, and that's what needs to be your focus when you go in there. And what's that? I always like go in with a plan. Like I always go in with not like because like most of my workouts are like self-regulated. Like I go in based off how I feel that day, and I have my baseline for what I'm got to make sure I get done, but I go in with a general plan, right? Yeah. And when you're walking around and you're seeing how everybody's like kind of doing their thing, I always worry about like people that don't know what they're doing at all, like that's, and it's not that I'm watching them and then like shitting on them. And that's one of the fucking things that I do hate. I hate people that shit on other people that are in the gym that don't know what they're doing. That bothers the fuck out of me. Yeah, it may be funny, some of the things that they do, but then like, because they don't know, but that's not a reason to shit on people. Like, I think people that are in the gym need to help other people. Yeah. If I know in some gyms like Planet Fitness, because I go to Planet Fitness as well, you're not allowed to coach or whatever. But when you see,
I didn't know that.
Yeah, you're not apparently. I've never tried it because I don't like bothering people, in the gym when they're doing their thing. But And I don't want to feel like, I'm all knowing when I'm in the gym, when people might be doing something that I just think, not that it's wrong, but that it's probably unsafe, because I've hurt myself, lifting. I've hurt myself working out and exercising. And if I can help somebody not do that to themselves, then I want to help. But then at the same time, I don't want them thinking that I'm, in their space or just, bothering them. And I don't want them to feel a certain way about me, approaching them about that. So, like I always feel like when people are doing things that are unsafe, and that's what I worry about.
Yeah.
I don't worry about, are they, how hard they're working out, or all the exercise, how heavy they're. I don't give a fuck about that. Like but the fact that they're in here, people won't even show up. Like that's the one thing. People won't even show up because of the stuff we're talking about right now.
But they'll sit there and pay a monthly membership.
Yeah.
That they're not using.
Yeah. But then these people are in there. They're in the gym. They're working out. There's people, even outside, like you can see people out on the roads or in your neighborhood walking, running,
Yeah.
Maybe they might be overweight, but they're still taking that step to fucking better themselves. So there's no reason to shit on people that are trying to do that, And if people stop worrying so much about judging and worried about what these people are trying to better themselves, and you should be thinking the same thing about yourself instead of trying to worry about them trying to judge you.
Pretty much the Planet Fitness. Whatever
that's not why I go there. I go there because I don't want to pay hell of money for a fucking membership. And I can get done what I need to get done. In that environment. We worked out at our gym at work, and that was a small gym, had very limited fucking equipment, but we're able to get done what we need to get done. I work out in my garage and very limited as well, again, but I make it work, But then I remember when we first started working out too, like I know I could feel it from me. And this is like even back in the day when I would work out with other people, and I know there's always like some intimidation factor there, because you're worried about, this probably went through your mind. Oh, this guy, he lifts. I see him lifting all the time in here when I'm on the elliptical. And when we lift, he's probably gonna be stronger than me, and he's smaller than me.
Yeah.
And you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that probably goes through your head. But then I remember I told you from the beginning, bro. I don't give a fuck how much weight you lift.
Yeah.
All that matters is that we get the reps and the work in. Like that's all that matters, because you're gonna get better at it. You're gonna grow at it.
Yeah.
But if you don't take the step to just do it and just start, then there's no way to make any progress. There's no way to make any progress to get to where that person that you're looking at, I was like, he works out a lot. If you don't take that step to start because of some other little thing, then you can't get to that, even if that's not your goal. But like just saying, like just to make progress and work on yourself, you can't get to that if you don't start.
When we first started working out, I think that hit had crossed my mind for like a minute, but like it pushed me enough, definitely, to make the gains. But like that shit hurt, dude. Some of those days we go in there, like on the heavy or the bench days, talking about that whole 150 rep set. I don't know if you made that up or where you got that from, but man, I thought about that like in the morning, like, bro, we're gonna do 150 today. 185 pounds. I'm over here stressed. I'm like, what, dude? I can't even. Oh my gosh, my levels were so down. But when it came time to getting under that bar and doing the work, all those other thoughts are gone.
Yeah.
Like you said earlier, all I'm worried about is getting these damn reps in.
Yeah.
And so but just getting there to that part is the hardest part sometimes.
Yeah. But
just know that when you get there, it's not going to matter what you just thought before.
Yeah.
When you're in there, it's time to go.
Yeah. And bro, because I remember that 150 fucking workout. The first time I did that, believe me, you would have fucking looked at like, because you basically did the same thing I did the first time I ever did that workout. And this was me coming back to the gym after taking my summer break, like I always fucking do. Right? Like
what did I start? I started out less than 135, right?
Yeah, bro. And then I
don't even know. Should you explain to them what the hell that is?
So the 150 workout that we like to do, and we like to do it to like give ourselves like
endurance.
It's more endurance, but it's like to kind of tell us where we're at when it comes to like our lifting, when it comes to muscular endurance. And what it is we do it in two ways. It's basically a total of 150 reps of bench, and we'll either go with 15 sets of 10 reps, or do
flop it.
10 sets of 15 reps.
Yeah, I think at first when we started out,
it was 15.
It was 10 sets of 15 reps.
Yeah,
the first time.
Yeah, 10 sets of 15 reps, and that shit is fucking hard. Like to go, and what we do is every 3, we start at 135, and then every 3 sets we bump up to like 155, 185, and we always end at 225. And after doing that many reps and getting to those last 3 sets of 15 reps of 225, that shit is fucking heavy. Like it feels super fucking heavy for us, at least. For some people it might not.
But that helped. I think it definitely increased my bench.
Yeah, because you smash that shit now. It
was crazy. Not now. It was crazy.
Yeah.
I was still trying to climb back up. At that time, it was nuts. I remember I went even higher than 150. I did my last 2 sets were 225, and that's where I felt like I was at my strongest. I'm like,
yeah.
To other people, that's like, that's nothing, bro.
But if you never started, you never tried it. But then it's like you have the anxiety of going into it, and then people will be like,
which I did have. Whenever you told me we were going to do that, I said, I'm like, fuck, dude. The whole day, I'm just like trying to mentally shift the gear. Like, I got to get ready for this. This is gonna hurt. Yeah. Because I started less than 135.
Yeah.
And then when we got to 135, at one point it was heavy.
Yeah.
And then 165, 175. Then the 185 day really stressed me out. But then that was like at that point it was a growth point. You know what I mean? Like. After that, it just kept going up.
Yeah, and
to the point where we're finishing at 225, which is dope.
Yeah, and then so it was like maybe even if you couldn't get, and this is the thing about it, like even if you can't get the reps in straight, like
drop the weight.
You rack it.
Oh,
take a real quick break, take it back off, and knock them out. Like you just have to get the reps in, and that's the whole thing of it. Just push yourself as far as you can through that set. Rack it if you can't make it, then finish out the set. But like I remember like the first time I did that one, and this is where the whole taking this step to just do it, because it's easy to like when you get like anxiety like that to just say I'm not doing it because I don't want to feel this way anymore. Like I don't think I can do it. It's bullshit. So if you just sweep that shit and just get there, just get into the gym, just start the workout, see what happens. You're not gonna die. Like you know what I'm saying? You're not gonna die. You're judging yourself off of something you haven't even done yet, so you have to just go do it and to find out, because you don't know if you're about to go beast mode through that shit or if you're just about to be, you just can't do it, or barely get through it. But it's okay. Is okay. Yeah, as long as you made it there and you put the time in, you got yourself to that point to start and do the workout. That's what matters more than how you look or how you think you look when you're doing it. That workout is something else. But like we always, when I first did it, I remember the first time I did it after coming off of a break. I saw this workout through some bodybuilder dude. I forgot who it was. This was a long time ago. And the first time I did it, I swear I felt like shit. Like I'm pretty sure I finished off like the last 4 sets at like 95 pounds. I was so fucked, bro. I had 25s on each set, and I was just, fuck this. My chest was fucking blasted. And then that's not even the end of it, Like you still have your incline presses you have to do and your fucking sets of flies. So like it's a chest blaster, and that's why we like doing that workout. But like the thing I think like for people that have those issues, and because for me, I think I go through it every time I go to a new gym. Every time I go to a new gym, I think about, like what kind of people are going to be in there, are they going to, think of me some kind of way? Are they going to judge me based off, my size? And, I don't have big legs either. Like I'm not I don't have huge calves like a lot of fucking people, and like people like always worry about shit like that. But I'm at the point, or I don't really give a fuck as much. Like I don't really care. Like, because I'm in there and I know and I truly believe I'm in there to better myself. And every time I go in there, it don't matter. Like I'll walk around and I'll like for real, I see some really in shape people, and you can tell they put the work in. And I don't care about judgment from them because I'm here to, reach my goals. My goals your goals may be different from somebody else's goals in there, and you have to just realize that you got to go. You got to
start somewhere.
Yeah, you got to start.
Everybody starts. Even the dude or the guy or girl that you see that's in like tip-top shape. Like, damn, that's what I want to look like. They started somewhere still. They weren't born like that. You know what I mean?
They had to fucking
and also it takes work to get there.
Yeah.
And then I think the more and the more and the more and the more you go, kind of like putting yourself in those uncomfortable situations, the closer and closer and closer you're going to get to where you want to be.
Yeah.
And that's the only way to get there. You have to put in the work. You have to go. You got to get past your barriers and your overthinking sometimes,
I think most people that have gotten to that point where they came from, somebody that might have been overweight and then got into really good shape. I think a lot of them, especially if you see them in the gym, we don't know everybody's story, right? Yeah. But you go in there and a lot of these people, they're not judging you based off of, what you look like because they might have been there before, and they might have had to do what you're doing and they're actually in there looking at you and really fucking thinking about this.
Kind of cheering you on.
Yeah, they're cheering you on. They're hoping that you show up every day. So like, they don't think of everybody don't think that everybody in there is judging you based off what you look like now. They're probably excited about what you're gonna look like or what you're gonna be like down the road. And it's not all about what you look like. It's all about what's in your head too. Because I know right now for me especially, it's the working out stuff. It's all mental. Like it's not. It has nothing to do with how fucking buff or jack I want to be. It's all mental for me. It's just me making sure like I'm fucking tired most days. Like even 75 hard. Like during this, like I don't fucking wake up. I'm tired. Like I want to sleep too, just like everybody else. But it's for the mental, I get my ass up and go,
For the mental.
For the mental. So you got to get that bread. But yeah, and and then I think finding people that, I think it helps for people, especially for the first, like people that are going the first time, finding somebody to go with you, like I think that's a big
That's
thing.
nice, but it's also tough too because if you're on the road to like, yes, I'm going to get there no matter what, whether you're with me or not. They could flake or, and then you're end up going by yourself. But I think it does help. It does help a lot.
But I think it's like find somebody to go with you to get started, and you guys hold it. I mean, this is what we did, right? So we like I know that was a reason why we showed up every fucking day, and that was for quite a few months. It's because if you didn't show up, the other one's gonna give you shit. We're just giving each other shit.
Kind of hold themselves. So if you go with somebody, you guys can hold each other accountable.
Yeah, and I
which
think,
helps.
Yeah, I know it definitely helped for us that time because like there's days, of course, we didn't want to fucking go, but we still just got up into the gym, got our workout in.
I think the more and more you do it, when you don't want to do it, also helps.
Yeah.
I find myself on some days like I don't want to go. I'm tired, like you were saying, but like my body is autopilot. I started walking towards that gym already automatically. Like on lunch hour, boom, I grab my water and my whatever clothes, and I'm on the march there.
Yeah.
And it's almost like I'm on autopilot mode because I'm not really thinking of what I'm doing, where I'm going.
Yeah.
It's just I end up there for some reason. It's just like, and by the time I get there, okay, it's time to work.
Yeah. So
the more and more you do it, the more you had mentioned something about that.
I remember I told you about that. I read it in one of the books. It's so you're talking about your brain is constantly trying to conserve energy, right? There's fucking thousands of thoughts going through your head all the time, and you make decisions throughout the day constantly. The way your habits come into play is because if you are constantly doing that, if you're always doing something, your brain is conserving energy by just going straight to that habit. Instead of you having to think about it and your brain having to work to make a decision, the habits kick in and it's already made that decision for you. So when your alarm goes off in the morning, if your habit is always to fucking reach over and hit snooze, that's what's going to happen because your
definitely happens.
It happens a lot, right?
Yeah.
But if your habit, if you started creating that habit to where once your alarm goes off, you hit it, or you grab your phone and you just fucking pop up. That's it. I mean, that's going to be the habit. That's like your habit of already. Like your brain doesn't have to make a decision like whether or not I'm going to the gym. The decision was already made. So your body's already going towards that. Yeah. So it's like your brain is just always trying to conserve energy, and that's the way that it's trying to conserve energy by just you having those habits and not having to think about it. It just goes. So.
But you also have to build the habit.
Yeah, you have to build it.
It's not something you can just think about. Okay, brain, you have to do this. You have to actually build that bad boy.
Yeah.
A car can't drive itself unless it's a Tesla. You had to build a Tesla. Just an analogy for some of the people who need the help.
So so another I guess tip or idea that to help everybody that might be, their first time going to the gym, just do a little bit of research. There's, I mean, YouTube University for real. Like, watch the things that you like. Be very attentive to what you're gonna take in, and really think about if it's in your level or if it's really something for
Don't
you.
go to the freaking Mr. Olympias and try to get their workout going when it's their first time. You're gonna hurt yourself, or you're gonna be so sore you ain't gonna want to go back the next day.
Yeah, and you have to
kind of match your level.
Match your level, like just learn some exercises, learn ways to keep yourself safe when you're working out or in the gym. Just so that when you do go in, you have an idea of the kind of things that you want to do, the kind of things that you want to work on for yourself. Making sure that you're doing it, you're doing it effectively, and you're not going to hurt yourself.
I think, especially for like beginner people struggle with the machines, like how to use them. Yeah. Especially if you're Planet Fitness. I think a lot of people use Planet Fitness. Yeah. And there's a lot of machines there. Yeah. So
it's mostly machines.
Yeah, mostly machines. Oh, yeah, you're right. It's mostly machines.
Mostly machines. Yeah. And Planet Fitness is cool though, also because for those people that don't know how to use it, they have like
those little barcodes or something?
QR codes.
Oh, yeah, QR codes.
I guess it shows you, it'll pop up a video of how to use it and stuff like that, which is cool. But yeah, like, honestly, people, like, it's weird because people will shit on Planet Fitness all the time, and I get it. It's a different type of gym compared to other places, but, if people are just trying to better themselves, it doesn't fucking matter where you work out. I worked out at every fucking gym, like, 24-hour LA Fitness, fucking military gyms. There's no fucking difference, man. Like, it's all people just trying to work.
You guys seen our videos in the past of our old work gym. There's not much in there.
Yeah, there's like nothing. But you can make it. You can make it all work.
You got to get creative.
Yeah.
I think that's a good idea. Doing some research. Videos are going to be probably the best, the key. I know I started using kettlebell workouts because of our old coworker James. And that's what I would do on slow days. I know there's no one in there. I'll pop up my phone. I'll put a workout on, and I'll just follow it. So it definitely helps to have that as a game plan.
Yeah, and like if you have to start off body weight exercises, start off body weight exercises.
That's harder than I think a lot of people think. Even me, I struggle with that.
Yeah, like HIIT training and stuff like that. It's work and stuff. Everything is very relative, right? So like, the same kind of work that you're doing body weight wise could be the same kind of work that somebody's, benching 225. Like your push-ups will be as effective as somebody that benches 225. If that's like, it's all relative based off strength and stuff like that. So don't ever I think people just need to realize like your level might not be at somebody else's at the time, but just understand that you could make the same amount of growth that person's making, like just based off of, how strong you are at the time, how fit you are at the time and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. Just worry about you, like when you're in there. Don't worry about what other people are doing. Don't worry about how they're gonna judge you. Just go in there to get your sweat in, get your work done, and do that. Like and as you do that, you just become more and more comfortable. You gain
confidence.
Yeah, you gain your confidence because you're showing up, and you get stronger and stronger as you go. Mm-hmm. But if you just have to go, like that's really the main point here. Just fucking go. Don't worry about anything else that's going on in the gym.
Just going for some people might be harder than the actual freaking workout.
Yeah. I think that's all. Because if you have to make that trip, if you have to make that trip, you already have anxiety about it.
That's what's going to be, the anxiety part.
But like having a plan, like just if you have a plan of this is what I want to do today, and don't be afraid to ask. And let me tell you, like I think people in the gym, that if you see people in the gym that know what they're doing, and you think they know what they're doing, because it happens to me, like quite a bit when I'm in the gym, and not that I'm a fucking professional or anything, but maybe I look like I know what I'm doing to these people. So they'll come up and they'll ask, like, what are you doing that for? And I'm fucking super happy to fucking help somebody that asks. I'd rather them ask than them,
just looking at you, and then you think you got a problem with that.
Exactly, yeah. They'll look at me like, you fucking weirdo, like, what are you doing? Or if they go and they try and do what I was doing and they fucking hurt themselves because they're trying to do the amount of weight that I was doing, or they just do it incorrectly, there's different ways of doing a lot of things, but if they saw the way I was doing it and it's like, oh, that might help me, I would love to help you out, because I think everybody in there, if you need, because I'm that guy too, like I will still I'm still okay with asking somebody, like, if it's something I've never seen before, like how does that help you? And see if it could help me. So don't be afraid to ask questions. Do some research. Look up some stuff that, based off your goals and what you want to do. Find some ways to, find the exercises, find the routines, even the nutritional stuff that you need to do or need to follow to reach those goals. Do the research. It's going to help you so that you feel more comfortable when you go into the gym.
Mm-hmm. And it's a slow process. It doesn't happen overnight.
If you think
Just remember that.
Yeah, if you think you're going to be buff and shit in 2 weeks, and you're crazy. Like, the shit's,
I'm still waiting for that.
Yeah, I'm Googling I'm Googling when the hell I'm supposed to get buff, because I've been doing this for a long fucking time and I'm still not still not there. But yeah, like, we hope that, this helps you guys. If you have any more questions, about it, we're
not experts, but this guy can probably help you out.
The guy, like, I'm a real fucking, like, when it comes to mentality, when it comes to fucking doing things, like, especially in the gym, like, I honestly don't give a fuck about people that are judging. Like, I don't think people should be judging based off something that people are doing to better themselves. And I think that's I think those kind of people that go in there worrying about judging or looking at you a certain way, I think it's all bullshit. And I think that's just problems within themselves that they're trying to put on you. And that's not something people should have to worry about or deal with. So focus on you, and know that the work that you're putting in, the 7 push-ups that you can do, that's your 7 push-ups. Nobody else, you're not doing those 7 push-ups for that motherfucker that's judging you. So do your thing, work as hard as you can every day when you get in there, and fucking reach your goals. We hope this helped you guys out for real, and we hope that you are able to get into the gym, or just do something uncomfortable that you didn't think that you want to do because of worrying about judgment. We hope that you can jump into that shit, and
just get after it. And just know that when you feel the most uncomfortable thinking about all that stuff, what you want is just on the other side of that. So the closer and closer the more and more you feel that way, the closer and closer you get to your goal, or where you want to be. That's where it's at.
100%. All right, guys. Thank you guys for joining this podcast. MV Podcast, episode 7. I fucked that up earlier, but episode 7, guys. Fucking get after it. Let's go.